Yes, I'm familiar. My name is Lizzie Skurnick, and I am the author of Shelf Discovery, which is a compendium of essays of all the books I read and loved as a girl. And I'm also going to be reading tonight from Haunts, which is my new gothic YA novel.
How did you remember all these books that you read? Did you reread all these books when you're writing the book, or did you just dig out your old school book report? How did you remember all of them?
I reread them, and it was actually very scary to reread them because I was worried that they wouldn't hold up. And it was actually wonderful that they all did hold up, and it gave me a sort of confidence in the project that I could read them again as an adult and write about them and see what was marvelous about them.
Okay. So, if you can choose what writer, it can be past or present, would you like to have as a mentor?
What? But if I had a writer for a friend, I would love to have Lois Duncan or Madeline L'Engle as a friend because they are so freaking wacky and, you know, also so wonderful, and I feel like they really sort of plumb interesting layers of consciousness, and it would be great to, you know, have a cup of tea with them and see what they talk about in real life.
Okay. Do you have any advice for the girls and girls right now?
And I think the funniest thing about writers is that as much as they ask for advice, you really don't need advice because deep down you're just going to do it anyway. And so I think the best piece of advice to any girl is actually to just go ahead and do it anyway. Ignore everything everybody says. Not about your work, because you should listen to what people say about your work because it's often very useful, but about what it's like to be a writer, because you're going to create your own life as a writer, and no one else can do that for you.
Thank you, Lizzie, for answering all of these questions.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. They were wonderful questions, by the way.
Whenever I look at a picture or see something or inspired by things on the street, I feel the need to write stuff down, and so being a writer is like the best way to do that and link all the ideas. But sitting in front of the audience where I can see everybody makes me less nervous because I already know who I'm talking in front of.
I'm reading a piece that my mentor and I worked on during the fiction workshop.
Hi, this is my mentee, Leonise.
And this is my mentor, Tasha Gordon-Solomon.
And the piece we'll be reading today came out of a conversation we were having during a pair session, and Leonise was talking about something that frustrated her, and at one point she sighed and said, if God had made Eve first. And that was the inspiration for our piece.
My name is Alina Jimenez, and this is my mentor, Corey Ding. Hello.
It's ill how my veins go up and down, making my bloodstream go to my brain when I touch my pencil. It's like an insanity telling my inner personality to come out. Like one with the mic. I said, go ahead.
So because of what you've all heard tonight, it would be an understatement to say that I am passionate about girls right now. GWN gives me passion with the ability to express myself and an audience to listen.
You don't know how I feel about this wonderful program that's inspiring so many young ladies to do well in their lives. It's a great program, and we appreciate it.
Oh, well, first, I think the reading was fantastic. Everyone did a great job, and I think it's great. I think there should be more programs like those right now to give kids something creative to do.
Girls Right Now, like this event was fantastic. It's great to see young girls being so creative, and I really recommend making a donation if you can.